Good afternoon, my friends. Well, I decided to make a cooking video here in the Raven. And that is possible because of something that my boss actually gave me for Christmas. So let me show you this. This is what my boss gave me. And it's an Omnia oven. Let me show you what an Omnia oven is. This here. Those of you who follow me on Instagram have seen pictures of stuff I made in this one, but for the rest of you, this here, you see the lid, and then this one is, this is to put, this is put on a butane or propane stove, and it is an oven. I'm gonna take this out. This one here is if I want to heat some bread or something like that, then I put this one. That's not what I'm going to do now. In here is a silicone, let's call it an inlay. It is to make the whole thing non-stick. But yeah, this is with the lid and oven. So you see here underneath is, that's the part that goes direct on the stove, and this on top, which will spread the heat out so it doesn't get burned on the bottom. But yeah, and as I say, this was a Christmas gift from my boss, so that's very nice of him. But let me get to work. I just went to the supermarket and I bought some leek, and I bought, leek smell good. I bought mushrooms. I bought vegetarian meatballs, well, meatballs. I bought some apple juice and some pineapple juice as well. I'm not gonna use that for the pie, but and then I bought this here, and this is a pie dough, and I think I'm gonna start by putting that in the oven, just so that I can put the filling after. Just let me get set up, just a moment. Let me see. There we go. My knife and my chopping board. Let me put the dough in the oven first. I do buy the dough like this, ready-made, because it's so much easier when I want to do it in the Raven. You know, to start to make dough and all in the Raven is just too much of a hassle, so it's easier this way. Oh well. Don't need the baking paper. So I guess the point of this is to make it fit the silicone thing. it's quite important that it doesn't touch the aluminium. This whole thing is made of aluminium, and if it's in contact with the aluminium, it's very hard to get it out after it finished baking. So just make sure it only touches the silicone. There we go. Have to be quite careful because that knife is very, very sharp. There we are. Just cleaning the outside of the leek with the damp cloth. Don't really have to wash it all, just making sure there's no dirt inside. Also, you know, leak, the dirt can always kind of come in this way. Let's see. So that was the leek. Now for the mushroom. And again, just wiping the outside. Just it's actually a very good way to do with mushrooms, because if you clean them under a tap, then they will absorb water, and you don't really want a lot of water in your pie. So I like this way. I know some people use a brush, but well, yeah. There you are, how it looks now. It's as you can see, it's kind of full, and I still have some mushrooms here. So I think I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna save those mushrooms for later. There we are. And then should I put a little bit of, you know what, I'm not gonna put the vegetarian meatballs. I'm just gonna make it leek and So, time to do the dishes. Clean my knife. And yes, that is a baby wet wipe. So, put that out of the way. And back in the pocket in the door with the chopping board. And this one over here. Now I just need to tidy up a little bit, because there's a few more things I need for my pie. So let me just get that. Of course, I'm gonna put cheese on top of my pie. I like cheese. I shouldn't eat cheese, but that's one of the few things I can't give up. And then I got some eggs, and I'm gonna put some egg in there too. But I just need to whip my egg. And I don't have a bowl for whipping eggs, so I'm gonna make one. This bottle is actually from when I was in Holland around Christmas. And I wouldn't do this with a Danish cola bottle, because we have pant on the bottles. We pay for the bottle and get our money back when we bring it back to the store. But they don't have that in Holland. So this bottle is my new whipping bowl. There we are. Oh, that's hilarious. This is a mix. This here is a mix of spices and herbs and salt. So it looks like I put a lot, but it's because there's a lot of different things in it. It's not just salt. So now got the leek, the mushroom, the egg. Now I just need the cheese. And again, just making sure that it's not touching the aluminium. Someone told me not to put the cheese right away, that it would be that it would burn if it's on during the entire baking process. But I've done this a couple of times, and I find it's not a problem at all. That is pretty much it. Got the cheese, got the mushroom, got the leek, the egg, salt and spices. Now my pie is ready to go on the stove. So let's get the stove ready. So there we are. The stove on the floor in the Raven, and the Omnia oven on top of it. And you see, if I lift here, you can see the fire is on down there. I run it on high in the very beginning, just for a few minutes, just a couple of minutes, and then I lower the temperature. So I'll show you when something when it starts to smell good and all. So it really starts smelling good in here. And well, let me just put a glove. Look at this. I think we are just about there. Let me just check. Yeah, that looks just about right. So turn off. And of course, during the whole baking process, I was feeling, touching the crate here and the water jug to make sure that it didn't get hot, and there was no problem whatsoever. So, but let me put the table, and my pie have cooled off a little bit now, so I'll see if I can get it out of the thing. And obviously it is hot, but well, if I want to eat it hot, yeah, there we are. So put it up there. And that's the funny thing about aluminium. As soon as the pie is out, this cools down quite quickly. So but now Need to get the pie out of the silicone. There we are. Very easy. So here we are. Yeah, now I said, let me show you my lunch. It is late lunch. I think it's 3:30 or something like that. But anyway, this is gonna be a great meal. Leek and mushroom pie with cheese, made in an Omnia oven, and it was so easy. And now this here, you see there's a little bit of crumbs from the pie in here, and that I'll just wipe it off with the damp cloth to make it clean again, and then it's ready to put away. So time to get some pie. There we are. That's a slice of pie. Yum. Well, I'm gonna sit back and eat my pie. It's gonna be a very delicious meal, I'm sure. It smells so good. So, oh, that is good. Very delicious. Perfect. Well, as I said, I'm gonna eat my pie, and I hope you enjoyed this cooking video. My first cooking video from inside the Raven. So you guys take care, and remember, life is good. Bye bye.